She hails from Mississippi. She said that movies turned her dreams into something resembling stories. And that first film she saw had embedded in her subconscious, distracted, and its gothic chills and mezzo-operatic tone made her afraid to sleep for a week.
I am Dracula. Evil spirits could visit when it is evil spirits around me.
Why, sure, the place is calling you.
But there's more.
The movies that showed African Americans facing fear brought that to the screen in a way that was dehumanizing and surreal.
Who is they? Who is they?
You're listening.
This also demonstrates that, way more often than should happen, films regarded as classics had a way of letting black people down. At some point, you're likely to be assaulted by a cringeworthy moment in something in the canon by one of the masters. Cast off stereotypes from the master of suspense, and one of the film's most highly regarded dramatists, and the premier actor-director of musicals, continue to leave a mark. Orson Welles and Laurence Olivier, giants in theater and the movies, slathered on blackface and benign superiority to take on Othello.
Oh wait, I can't even check.
I have never been able to see Mickey Mouse in those gloves.
Hello, Dark. Hello,
for that
Gold.
matter,
Hello,
and
Baba.
not think of minstrel shows. Or else were we to assume that they were dressing for the Harvard Club?
Did you ever see an elephant fly? Well, I see a horse fly. Ah, I see a dragon fly. Yeah, I see a house fly.
These were probably some of the scenes that made their way into my grandmother's subconscious. Fragments that she had to fight from overtaking her injured herself along the way.
I don't know why it's doing that.
In Mississippi, her awareness of images was such that when we visited her in Hattiesburg, she wouldn't let us watch reruns of the Andy Griffith Show. She would say, "There's no black people in that southern town. What do you think happened to them?"
Alright, hello y'all. How y'all doing?
To love the movies.
What's good?
For me, it's been a lifetime of watching.
So are we doing this
and
often?
writing about movies. I keep coming back, despite the waves of disregard they keep hitting me with. The diminution can feel like a mountain. Maybe the simplest way to explain representation is this. If you were a white actor, formal wear implied preparing for a night on the town, and all the pleasure.
It feels great, Lava. True.
If you were a black actor, a black
Brings
bow
a
tie
tear
wasn't
to my
putting on
eye.
airs. It meant you were going to work. It was your uniform. Now, I like to wear a Sunday ensemble as much as the next person. Probably more so. But I've never really been a fan of tuxedos. Maybe that's why.
Oh, the episode was good. Why you sound like you're about to cry?
Developed new roles for black actors.
I'm not.
Retired tropes of showboat functioned as a way to showcase black talent through recycling. The on-screen crushing of black
Yeah,
folks
fraud.
was institutional.
The fraud agenda is
There
gonna
were
happen
varying
next
roles for
week.
black men to an unreal standard of
We'll
beauty
see.
that guaranteed
We'll see how it
decades of
goes.
Self-hatred for black women.
Here she comes. It's the part I realize is when she does that shit with her hair.
This role wasn't written for a black actor, but oddly made an inadvertent comment about the most desirable
I
character.
am gonna be playing
A
World
lesson
Seeker
black women
next
are
week.
still being
Whenever I come back.
Well, in my days in Atlanta as a child, there was a pretty strict system of segregation. I could not attend any of the theaters. Only there were one or two Negro theaters.
Yeah,
They
Love
were
really
small,
doesn't.
But they did not get the main.
A lot of the
pictures.
visors
If they
just
got them, they were 2
don't
years late or 3 years late.
do
So
anything.
that,
I mean,
by
besides
and large,
Shinji.
there was a very strict system of segregation.
My Saturdays is basically spent in the movies. We would watch serialized westerns like, Last LaRue, Gene Autry, Roy Rogers, stuff like that, or Buck Rogers, some outer space stuff.
I was very interested in westerns. For some reason, I loved westerns. Gene Autry and Johnny Mac Brown and Roy Rogers and all these cowboy shows.
So I go to Los Angeles Theater.
it was this big palace like the old days, and it was still kept in great shape. And so I just kick back.
So what's everyone been up to?
You know, see all that stuff. Those stuff by John Ford, Monument Valley, and all that kind of stuff. I think those things sort of grew on me to see really good stories.
I am going to the movies with my father, and he is taking me to see the movies that he likes. Movies that have people like John Wayne in them and Steve McQueen.
Okay.
I remember Band of Angels.
Well, that's good, I
You
guess.
know, 'cause I remember when Sidney Poitier slapped her.
He was trying to play some
Cut out.
BB.
And he came back, she was just standing there holding her face. So we went, what just happened, Mama? He slapped her. What? They can't show that, but he slapped her.
If you're a movie lover, you go to the movies you're interested in seeing. And it's not until after you get into the middle of the movie do you realize, oh, there's no black people in this movie. Oh, you munching the popcorn. It's like, is it me or is there no black people in this movie? There's no black people in the movie. Oh, okay.
We want to see ourselves
Some kind of way. You know, yeah, because when I was a kid, the black people in the movie, you just step past it.
What are you looking for? Where did you learn to be a farmer?
Willie Best, Alfalfa, Buckwheat, Stymie. But I still wanted to be them. I didn't know any black kids that played with white kids. Let alone hung out with them, you know, and went to their houses or they came to their houses and did stuff. So our game was like totally like, wow, where the hell do they live? I mean, I grew up in segregation, so from the time I could talk, walk, see, make sense of things, the world was separate. But when I went to the movies is the stuff that fantasies, you know. When I went to the movies, I came home and I wanted to be that pirate that I saw. But I needed a black cowboy.
We have so many stories to tell. We just want to see more of us existing in all different forms. And I think that is like a common frustration, I think, amongst my peers. I just want to see us just being kids or like sci-fi, whatever.
I think like most people, I engage with the movies in the way that you engage with your dreams. While enjoying the pictures that I was seeing, I was also projecting.
That's good.
And trying to visualize myself on the screen.
As a little girl, all I saw in movies were people that didn't look like me. So I didn't really believe that I could ever become an actress until I saw him.
I don't know right now.
Dorothy Day Lewis in Carmen Jr. And when I saw them, I said, oh wow, maybe I could become an actress.
Dorothy Dandridge was paired 3 times with a figure who became a star in every arena except for the one that he was most qualified, movies. That was Harry Belafonte. Dandridge matched Belafonte in talent and temperament. Only the towering presence of racism could blind anyone to their adaptable charisma. That kept them from being on-screen banners. Belafonte's success as a singer sprang from his training as an actor. He brought the deportment of a storyteller to music. His extraordinary presence, with the physical arrogance of an athlete and an emotional immersion in character, signaled his on-screen gifts immediately. But he bristled against a system that not only had no idea how to use him, but was so afraid of him that his singing voice wasn't used in Carmen Jones. So in 1959, he responded by producing a project that brought in director Robert Wise, actor Ed Begley, who both won Oscars a few years later, blacklisted screenwriter Abe Polonsky, and the Modern Jazz Quartet.
Odds against tomorrow. It's just the
Pache's graduation from self-sacrifice for miscast as movie stars to world domination.
How do I feel about
Both
the
Texas coming
Texas
to an
Chainsaw
end
game?
in the heat of the night went wide release in 1968, the year of their Best
I mean,
Picture nominations, where his white co-star gazed at his magnificent
seems okay.
Don't misunderstand me. I love Yore. There was nothing I wouldn't do to try to keep her as happy as she was the day I met her. But it seems to me, without your approval, we would make no sense at all.
Crazy about it.
As Mark Harris wrote in his book, Pictures at a Revolution, Pache is the top box office star in America. Unfortunately, he's also an example of the entertainment industry's reaction to success by people of color. No one seems to think that if Sidney Pache can draw audiences, then surely one other black man or woman might possibly be able to do so. This is a time when a black person talking to a white person on screen is considered adult entertainment. Black success in media is often treated as the equivalent of finding a $100 bill on the subway.
You sleep. Go to bed.
The movies are supposed to be built around
You don't see yourself doing like that?
Yeah, you do it all the time, and then you say you're not tired.
Why wasn't anyone seeking out these women rock pioneers for careers in the movies? It wouldn't be long for a new day, or night, to drop, or where black talent is most likely to be recognized, the independent film. Writer-director George Romero created a new kind of action hero by putting a movie and a gun in the hands of Dwayne Jones, a black actor, in one of the most influential films of all time. Romero also breaks with tradition by never having a hero's race mentioned because the role wasn't written for a black actor.
I'll be back to reinforce the windows and doors later. But you'll be all right for now, okay? Okay.
You want the black guy with you. You want the black guy with you. Because he's going to help you get out. See, if you kill him off, you're dead. See, we know how to get out. We know how to get away from the zombies. We know how to get away from, killing plants, anything that's coming to get you. Because we're
What are you talking about?
We know how to get out of the way.
Mom, I'm not
We know
tired.
how to get out of the way.
Up there asleep.
And let other stuff happen.
The depiction of the undead stalking potential victims, with windows boarded up to keep them away, reminded me of TV riot footage. Never has a film been as loaded with allegory and metaphor, intentional and inadvertent, as Night of the Living Dead.